So what I have here today is the 70 Ford Escort RS1600. It's from 2018. And to tell that it's a super, you have the premium wheels on it. And you can usually see the treads if you look for them. And if you watch videos online, people will showcase supers. And they'll tell you what cases they come from. And you can find out through that method as well. Another way, you can see the gold logo, and if it looks weird, you can compare it to another car like it, which sometimes you can find variations or something missing by doing that as well. This is the regular version of it. This was from P case. Usually these supers will only be in that case. They won't roll over to the next one. This is actually a Q case, so you can only find this in the P case. The reason why I'm showcasing this one is because I didn't find just one. I've actually found 3, which is a rare find for me. Other people will find a lot, but that's because they go to 20, 30 different stores in one day. I tend to go like 3 at the most sometimes. I'll tell you how I got each one. 2 I got from the same store, but this one was my first one. And I got it from Walmart. It was a late night hunt. And they had fresh cases lying out there, so I decided to open one and got this one. It's always a good thing to be there first, and late at night is usually the best time to go because not a whole lot of people are going to be there, and sometimes when these come in, they're just random, and you don't want scalpers picking this stuff up. They'll tend to just sell it anyways. Okay, and I'm going to be opening one of these as well, the regular and the super. I couldn't find my version of I had one, but I lost it, so I decided to buy a new regular version. Look at these other 2. I bought this from a grocery store, Food Flex, in one of those shippers. They had 2 brand new shippers. At first I was like, should I look or shouldn't I? Both of these were actually on the first, I don't know exactly how to say it, but they were all in sight, I guess you can say. You could see it right away. It wasn't behind anything, it was right up front. Both of these cars had damages on it. This one, the loose one without the protector, being the worst of it. It's going to be the one that I'm going to open. And I searched the whole shipper. I didn't even find a regular treasure hunt, which was a little bit odd. Sometimes you might find several of them. But I must have been the first one there. They still have it. I don't know if people really have gone through, but I don't know. I tried to make it look like it's been gone through, so the next collector or whatever knows, maybe I won't look that hard. Because sometimes, if it looks like it's been through, I don't tend to look. Unless you find a super. I hate when people act like they're good guys, just stacking all the cars neatly in the dump bins, and it looks fresh to anyone else. That I might take my time and look at it and then find nothing, because I've heard stories of people doing that. But it's best for in my opinion, to leave it a little askew. That way, you show the next collector or scalper or whatever that someone's been there. So so since I have 3 of these, I was originally going to trade this for another bad card super, and I posted it on a local site. I'm more into trading local, and the guy said, "Oh, what do you trade for it?" I told him what I'd trade for it, and then never responded back. I said pretty much anything, and more specifically 2 models that I had. So never responded. I hate when that happens. It's like, why bother responding if you're not gonna at least say yes or no? But anyways, we're gonna open this one since it's the worst of them all. Here we go. There's the little gold logo on there, no text. Here we go. This was actually semi-opened. We'll take a look at this one first. Give it a spin. The only thing on the car that's really premium that you would notice from the other one is paint. wheels, and I think there's a few extra tampos as well. You can see the treads, and it tells you the name of the model. That's the year this casting was designed. It has nothing to do with the year it came out. Some people believe that, but it's just the year the casting was designed. This is a pretty good card, no damage to the paint. Sometimes you'll get like some supers with a scratch on there and it kind of ruins the value. I had one that had bad paint as well. Here's the regular version. Now there were two cars that were supers that had similar paint job. The 50th car series. Hot Wheels been around 50 years. The other one being the a chase type piece. It was the Bone Shaker, had the same tempo, the scheme. You can see the wheels are different on this. Just give this a spin and then we'll compare them side by side. And the base is probably going to be exactly identical, but with different codes. Okay, so we'll put them to the same side. The differences that stand out: the TH logo, obviously the paint. Let me kind of focus in a little better. And the wheels, it doesn't have those 50th wheels on them. It has like regular rims. I don't know what kind those are. Look at the tops. Sometimes they'll add a little extra paint on here. Usually extra tampo. I don't see anything other than the color of the paint. I mean, it's like Spectra Flame, I believe. Fronts, let's see if there's anything different in the front. Nothing. Let's see. No difference really on there other than that TH logo. Only a small differences, subtle differences. And the rears are pretty much the same. Sometimes they would actually add like a little different striping pattern. But I guess this one doesn't have that. Trying to think if there's anything else I can say about this one. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Like I said, if you want to be able to get supers, the best time to go is at night. I actually found the two that I found at one store. It was actually around 8 o'clock when I found them. So sometimes it's late at night. It really depends on the store, but specifically Walmart, good time to hit night because there's not a lot of people to come over there. They might even have them on the pallets, which the fun thing is to open a fresh case. That way you know it's fresh. You know no one's tampered with it. I think that's about everything I could think of to say about this model. This will probably go on my shelf right next to the other supers I have opened. But yeah, these are the only three. I actually found all three on my own. Last one being the Toyota Off-Road, which I found, I think, 2 on my own. And then I bought, actually both I think I bought in a case. But that's pretty much about it. That's all I got to say. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and have a nice day.